What's going on, family? What's the word? What's going on, y'all? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. It's your boy Abel checking in for the one time. Let's get it, family. We are back and we are live for another trading week, man. How you guys feeling, family? How you guys feeling, man? How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Talk to me in the chat. Talk to me in the chat, yo. I'm a little tired. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but I'm feeling phenomenal. Feeling great. Blessed and grateful to be here with y'all. Ooh. Boy, I'm exhausted, boy. Oh my goodness. What's good, family? I see we got Gavin in the building. My brother Drew, what's the word? Eric in the house. JJ, Victoria, good to see y'all, family. Man, we back for another session, family. We back for another week. I don't know about y'all, man, but I'm pretty excited. See what we can get. Boom, boom, boom. What's the word, yo? Where my phone at? Where the hell is my phone? Let's see, what's the word, Max? Good to see you in the chat. OTG in the building. What's the word off the ground? My brother Austin, good to see you. Jay, what's the word? You bullish or bearish gold this week? That's a really good question, right? So, like, it's hard for me to not be bullish gold, especially seeing what we have been doing recently. You know, obviously last week we ended up creating all-time highs here for gold. We ended up closing super bullish here on the weekly time frame. Like, look at this weekly candle closure, right? Ended up closing above all this structure. So I would assume that we might just look for some continuations here, right? But we might see a little bit of a pullback first before that. We could see a pullback before that occurs, or this could just bounce off structure right here and continue to go, right? But it's hard for me to not be bullish. Now the argument is here, though, something especially for anybody that's looking for shells. But Abel, bro, we just created all-time highs. This could probably, you know, create a lot of selling pressure, you know, especially being above all-time highs. And this could very well, you know, there's always that chance, right, that this does sell off a little bit more aggressively than I think. But I'm leaning towards still bullishness, right? I still want to see continuations here to the upside, personally speaking. So depending on how we play today, I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like this. Right, we come down. We do have a key level at 25.20s. You know, go here, 25.20s. Fill this wick, fill that lone candle, and then from there, I would like to look for a bounce off of this 25.20, 25.19 level based on futures pricing, and then from there just continue looking for continuations, man. I want to stick with the momentum, right? Stick with the trend until proven otherwise. So that's pretty much where I stand in terms of gold. And we're gonna see if the market does agree with me or not. But before we even get to that, family, let's actually look at the calendar for the week so that we are aware of anything major in terms of news. All right, let's see what we got here. On Monday, we don't have anything crazy. Let me make sure we got some mediums as well. Make sure we get everything. All right, so on Monday today, we don't have anything too crazy today. We do have a member of the Fed that's going to be speaking in about 7 minutes, but I'm not too concerned about that. So today, we don't got nothing too crazy. Going into tomorrow, we do have some stuff for the Canadian dollar. For anybody that does trade a Canadian dollar, you know, they have their inflation report, their CPI coming out, which could obviously impact the Canadian dollar for sure. So if you do trade Canadian pairs, be mindful of that for tomorrow. Right, and then we also have a few other members of the Fed that are going to be speaking later on in the day tomorrow, but we'll see how that reacts and how that shakes up the markets tomorrow. Going into Wednesday, do we have anything crazy? I mean, we have FOMC meeting minutes coming out, which is just a report of what the Fed has spoken about in their last meeting. Obviously, anything to do with FOMC could definitely bring some volatility, you know, so at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, we got to be mindful of that. But I think something that's going to be more important for this up and coming week is going to be what happens here at the Jackson Hole Symposium. Right, the Jackson Hole Symposium, guys, could definitely bring a lot of volatility depending on what's actually going to be said here and the tone behind the statements that we get there, right? And that's going to happen. I think it happens Wednesday, Jackson Hole. We got Thursday, I'm pretty sure, is also Jackson Hole. Yeah, we got Thursday and we got Friday, Jackson Hole, right? So we got 3 days straight of the Jackson Hole Symposium where, you know, I believe Jerome Powell and other, you know, people that have influence are going to be speaking, right? So we got to see what they end up saying, because that can definitely shake the markets. The thing is, these reports don't come out until like 8 o'clock Eastern, right? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're not going to be able to trade around that time, but, you know, we'll obviously see the reactions when they do start speaking. All right, so nothing crazy though besides that on Wednesday. On Thursday, we do have some PMI data for the pound. We have jobless claims for the dollar. We have PMI data for the dollar as well. We have some retail sales for New Zealand dollar. And then what I'm going to be very interested in is the inflation rate and core inflation rate for the Japanese yen. All right, I want to see if they are going to make any, or if they're going to get any increases in inflation. Or if their inflation is going to be pretty steady and drop, right? So we're going to see how that plays out for sure on Thursday. And then on Friday, we have Jerome Powell going to be, you know, speaking at 10 a.m. on Friday. Obviously, that's going to shake the markets up. Whenever Jerome Powell opens his mouth, you know, the markets like to react, right? So we'll see how this stuff plays out, guys. But for the most part, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy on the calendar for this up and coming week. So we'll see what we can get from that. All right, let's see what else we got here though. Shout out to you guys tuning in once again, family. I'll be on in a bit. I'm out dropping kids off. I hear that, JJ. How was the weekend? My weekend was pretty good. It was pretty solid. Didn't do too much, you know, but it was still good. Had a good time. Let's see, Rising Grind. What's going on, Michael? Tyson in the building. What's the word, Tyson? New week, let's go. Hit the likes, guys. Got the book family, much respect. Appreciate you, Tyson, you know, for always supporting me, bro. Let's see, we got Jose in the building. What's the word, Jose? Free Zone in the house. Sam in the building. What's the word, family? Appreciate y'all all showing up today, y'all. Can we talk about how we ended the week last week, though, real quick? Give me a second. How does it make me look? No, it's not too bad. We actually ended the week off with an actual W, bro. If you guys know, for the past like 2 weeks, I've been getting worked, right? I've been getting absolutely worked, you know, but on Friday, we ended up taking an actual trade, and we caught an actual banger, right? That ended up going, you know, for around 80 plus points, right? Getting us a much needed W, because boy, we needed that. We was getting absolutely worked. So it's definitely good to actually go ahead and see a win actually, you know, be materialized, you could say. So that's good, family. Hopefully the win that we took on Friday to end the week can be the start of a nice little, you know, winning streak that we can go on here, right? And finally hurry up and pass this challenge. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited, man. We finally were able to get a much needed W. And it's good, man. It's good because we needed that, boy. We needed that. I was getting worked all last week, but now we gotta see if we're gonna be able to continue with this momentum that we have here. All right, so in terms of the market now, guys, let's see what we got here. Again, I favor still more upside for gold personally, but I will be interested in gold if we're able to come a little bit lower, you know, towards the 25.19 based on futures pricing. And then from there, you know, probably fill this wick, take out the long candle, bounce off the structure, and then from there just continue back to the upside. That's what I would be like to see. We'll see if the market actually does do that, but you know, if we can see something like that, I'll be very interested in some more longs here on gold. So we'll keep our eyes on this throughout the session. You know, see if the market does give us an opportunity or not. In terms of indices, right? YM is still pushing up. I mean, the indices have been steadily increasing, you know, for the past couple weeks now, and I like it. All right, I would like to see, you know, personally, more upside here for indices as a whole. You know, I would be a big fan of seeing higher pricing here. You know, so we're talking about US 30. Let me see what we got here. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing how we react off of these key levels. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing how we react here. You know, so this is what I like to see here for dirty 30 here, right? I mean, we're already seeing this thing starting to move up, right? Starting to gain some strength here. If we can get a little bit of a pullback, any little pullback here could probably give us a nice opportunity to go right back on up to the upside. You know, we did have the market come and sweep internal range structure here, took out internal range liquidity on these lower time frames, see a big break of structure to the upside. Yeah, I would like to see this possibly just continue here going to upside. You know, but we'll have to see. All right, we'll have to see how the market reacts here in the next 15 minutes or so when the market opens up, and see if we do get an opportunity. You know, maybe somewhere we're back within this range can give us a nice move higher, right? But we'll trade it obviously right after the open. You know, see where it's at after the open to see if there's an opportunity. But I'm favoring upside here. All right, I'm favoring to the upside for most of these indices. So that's where I want to be at. In terms of the Nasdaq, similar concept here. I want to see more upside, but I would like to see if the Nasdaq can come back down towards 19,590s. All right, 19,590s. I think that could be a solid area to possibly look for a nice bounce in the market here, to then continue back to the upside. Just a nice little key level that we could probably play around of. So if we can get this pushed down, that would be nice. All right, that would be pretty nice. Let's take out this little level of structure, go ahead and take out that support, go down to our key level, and then from there start flying. That'll be interesting. We just gotta see if the market is actually gonna give us that, right? I'm gonna see if the market is actually gonna give us this play. All right, I want to see a fall, and then from there go higher. But hey, man, we gotta take what the market gives. If the market doesn't drop and give us that, then we can't take it. But I do think there's a good opportunity for us to make our way back to the upside here. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like Nasdaq back to the highs. We just gotta see if it's gonna give us an opportunity to get involved or not, though. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about though in the chat. I see Macau in the building. Tunes, what's the word? Good to see you. Lambo Money in the house. My brother Jude saying, what's the word? We hitting bangers all week. Hopefully, shit. Hopefully, right? That's the game plan. So here's a question for everyone. If you could watch a movie of your life from birth to current age in a different timeline, would you watch that movie? That doesn't affect your current timeline life. Would you watch that movie? Interesting question, Sam. If you could watch a movie of your life in a different timeline, would you watch that movie? I would. Why? I would. Why not? right? Why not? I don't think there's nothing wrong with watching that to see how it could play out. I always think about things like that, right? Like what happens, like if I had the ability to go back in time with the knowledge that I have today, how different could my life be? It would be vastly different, right? If I could just go back 10 years ago, just 10 years ago, with the knowledge that I have today, my life could be completely different. Could be a lot more rich, abundant. All right, because I mean, once you have more information, you're able to, you know, make different moves, make different decisions, right? So, I don't see why not, for sure. Let's see, let's go. I missed that, but I'm happy we getting back on track. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Shit, how do you think I feel? I'm happy to get that W, bro. We needed that. Let's see, we got Mike in the house. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, my brother. I see there's genuinely a lot of people that can go back 10 years and probably still won't change anything with the stuff they know. That's the vast majority, for sure. Probably won't. But see, me, I'm not most people. All right, if I went back 10 years from now, if we can go back to the year 2014 with the knowledge that we have now, oh my God, things would be so different. Things would be so crazy. It would be crazy. It would be insane. But family, do me one favor real quick, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button one time for your boy. Smash that like button one time for your boy. Come on. We here, we live. We showing up. We being consistent. Consistent Abe is in full effect here. We've been going strong now, guys, for about 4 months. What month are we in? We're in August. What month did I start going live with y'all again, family? When did I start going consistent with y'all? March? April? May? I think it was in like May. No, it might have been April. I think April I started going full time with y'all. So we've been consistently live here for 4 months straight, man. Big shout out to me. I gotta give myself a little pat on the back here, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. That's major. That is absolutely major. Let's get it. Come on now. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. Consistent Abe in full effect, baby. Let's go. All right, let's see. I was not going to college, I'll tell you that much. I'm capping. I was going. I wouldn't do a thing different, to be honest. We learned the most from our struggles. We gain our knowledge through our experiences. Yeah, I mean, I would still love to go through, you know, the experiences that we went through, you know, but with the knowledge, imagine, right? Like, imagine starting your trading career with everything you know today, right? My first few years trading, I look at the markets completely different now today, and I operate completely different. I trade completely different, right? So if I had the knowledge that I had today when I first started trading, which is just not likely for nobody, yeah, shit could be going crazy. One thing that I definitely would do 100% is not give up on YouTube like I did. You know, I made my first YouTube video around trading like 6-7 years ago, right? And then because I ended up joining I ended up completely ditching the YouTube channel, and that was probably the worst decisions I made, right? So if I had the knowledge that I have now, and I never stopped doing YouTube back then, oh my gosh, it would be crazy. It would be crazy. Let's see. We got Local Urban in the building. What's the word? Good to see you. Consistent since I've known you. Hey man, I gotta hold myself accountable too, man. Definitely. I'm not even gonna lie, family. There's days where I definitely be like, damn, I don't even want to go live. But I also know that you guys kind of hold me accountable too when I trade, right? Here's the thing about me trading live with y'all. It's like a double-edged sword, right? Me trading live with y'all adds a level of pressure, right? Because I'm trading live in front of an audience, but it also holds me accountable, right? And I'd rather deal with the accountability portion as opposed to the pressure that it comes from trading in front of people, because y'all keep me in check. Right? I'm normally I'm very disciplined regardless, right? But when I'm not trading in front of people and I have nobody that's looking over my shoulder, I'm a lot more aggressive as a trader. I'm a lot more aggressive. I'm comfortable taking a lot more risk. And at times I do take, used to take some heavy losses because of that. But now that I'm in front of y'all, even though I do have this pressure, it forces me to, keep myself in check as well, right? So it's like a double-edged sword. But it's pretty cool. All right, we got Cassandra in the building. What's going on, Cassandra? Michael in the house. Linda, good to see you. What you got for gold? I personally would like to see more upside for gold, man. It's tough for me to, like, longer term, I still would like to go up. Obviously we did smash all-time highs here for gold last week. Like, the weekly candle is super freaking bullish. Like, look at that closure, right? That's a super strong close here on the weekly time frame, right? Super strong. So I would like to see continuations, but I would like to see a continuation maybe around, again, if we're talking about futures pricing, I would like to see us come down around 25.19, 25.18, and then from there bounce off that support and go ahead and go back up to the highs. That will be what I would prefer to see. If that's what the market gives us today, is a whole different story, right? So we're just going to rely on price action. Let price action tell us what it wants to do once we are able to get down towards the 25.19, 25.18 level. Maybe we can get a full sweep of this 1 hour loan candle. All right, sweep the entire loan candle here. And then from there, we go ahead and see some more upside here. That would be fantastical. But we got to see, man. But I personally, I would like to see longer term bullishness still. I just would like to see a little bit push lower here. I see whatever it takes to stick with the plan. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are about 6 minutes here, guys, from the open. We are about 6 minutes here from the open. We'll see what the markets give us in the open here. Stock market open. See if there's any opportunity for us to get involved here. Oh man, my neck. Boom, 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 boom. How are you guys feeling though, family? Anybody in anything so far today? Anybody in any positions? Anybody in any trades right now or nah? Talk to me. Anybody in any trades, any positions, or y'all just chilling so far? Let's see. EU shorts. EU shorts. EU shorts. EU shorts. You said EU shorts. I mean, I'm not opposed to seeing a little short-term pullback here. But I think we could expect a lot of, after we see this thing pull down. This is what I like to see for you. Straight to the point. I would like to see us do something like this personally. This is what I would like to see. So I expect this thing to sell off, but come over here into this inverted fair value gap, if you want to call it, whatever the hell you guys ICT people call it. Right? We have this gap here. The market tapped into it, seeing a little bit of a reaction, but we ended up flipping and continuing. So somewhere in here, I believe, can produce an opportunity to go right back on up to the upside. I would not be surprised by it whatsoever. Like, this is a setup that I'll be looking for if I was going to trade EU this week, which I don't really trade EU. I haven't traded EU in a while now. You guys know I like to stick to gold and indices for the most part, and probably, GJ or so. But if I was to look for some, Yeah, I think this would be the play I would be interested in. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think this is what I'll be interested in. And then target up to the 1.11. Target the 1.11. Yeah. Hell yeah. This is actually not a bad setup, fam. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. This is not a bad looking setup here on EU. This is giving around 3.3 to 1 risk to reward too. Stay woke. Stay woke. I wouldn't be surprised by something like this. So, I don't know. That's what I would be looking for if I was looking at it. EU used to be a man's. Nah, I used to love EU. I used to love EU just because of obviously the correlation with the dollar. All right, because I used to obviously, I mean, even still now, you know, I really leverage the dollar itself and my understanding of it to help me identify what can happen next, right? You know, so I would like to see something like this for the dollar. Push back up in this, and then from there, in my opinion, just continue to roll over. Now, there is a chance that it just, you know, this could be looked at. I know some people are probably saying, oh man, Abel, we might actually see more upside here, right? This, you know, this break of this low, especially if you understand Wyckoff, could be considered as maybe the spring here that actually sends price pushing higher. And there's always that chance, right? There's always that possibility. But I just personally want to see weaker dollar. All right, I think it just makes a little bit more sense. Or even if we do push up, to continue lower, and I think that there's a very good chance that we do see something like that. So in terms of the dollar, I will be interested in this. Push back up towards 102 300s, and then from there we sell the hell back off. Again, remember what I told y'all, right? Right now, guys, in terms of interest rates and in terms of inflation, like there's 100%, I mean, we could check it real quick, but last time I checked, there's a 100% chance that we get a rate cut. Right, there is a 100% chance that in September we get a rate cut. That's the probabilities, at least right now. 75% chance that we get a 0.25 basis rate cut. 25% chance that we get a 0.50 basis rate cut, right? But the idea is that we're going to get a rate cut in September. It's a 100% chance of that, right? So what could we expect the markets to do leading up into there? Probably start to price in the fact that a rate cut is happening. And in my opinion, I could be wrong here, but in my opinion, I believe since we are very close to a rate cut, we could experience just more dollar weakness. Right? Dollar weakness and strength across the board. You know, so I'll be very much risk on leading up into the actual interest rate decision next month. And then when the actual rate cut happens, while everybody tries to go bullish the markets and bearish the dollar when the rate cut occurs, I think that's when we do a quick U-turn. Right, and start to get people shaken out of the markets, right? Because again, the market understands that a rate cut is going to happen, so it's going to be pricing this stuff in. So that's why I favor something like this. All right, a little bit of dollar strength maybe to start the week, but ultimately I would like to continue to see this go weak. All right, which means bullishness for gold, and also bullishness for indices as well. Right, so like that's where my thought process is. You know, when I'm incorporating fundamentals with the markets, I think, and I could be wrong here, right? But I believe these can continue to go higher. Where's my phone, silly? I was looking for that. Thank you. It was there, okay. Let me see what we got here. Holy moly. Excuse me. Bless me. Thank you. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so let's see what we got here. Took an oil buy and secured 250 of profit for the day. Jeez. Let's go, free zone. That's what I'm talking about. All right, family, we do got the open here. Let's see. US 30 is starting to fly here on the open, making a nice move to the upside. Making a nice little move to the upside here. We got the NASDAQ itself that spiked down and now is bouncing off this support. We gotta see how this support holds here. Again, I wouldn't be opposed to possibly looking for some longs off of this, you know, 15.9, 15.6, or 15. I'm tripping. 19,000, you know, 590s. I wouldn't be opposed to looking for some longs off of this. We just gotta see how this does play out here. I like this level that we're bouncing off of. I like this level that we're bouncing off of right here. It's not bad. We gotta see how this plays off though, how this holds. We got the S&P. The S&P is actually bouncing up here, spiking up on the open here. Let's see, how you feeling, S&P? How are you feeling, doggy? Yeah, I think a close like this on the S&P might be interesting to continue here. I'm really gonna keep my eye on the NASDAQ though. If this next 5-minute candle, if we can close like this, and this next 5-minute candle closes back up as a bullish engulfing above the 50, I'll be interested in taking that. All right, because now we're rejecting off of this nice little key level, nice area of interest here. But we gotta see. We just gotta be patient here. We got the area of interest. We gotta see how it reacts around it now. All right, so we are past 5 minutes now. It's 9:35 here. Again, if this does bounce back up and closes back above the moving averages here, guys, I wouldn't be opposed to taking the buy. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on this for sure, see how we play off it. If it continues to drop and continues to roll over, that's cool. There's also that chance that it could do that for sure. Let's see. Yeah, we could bounce off of one of these levels. Either bounce off the current level that we're playing around now, or drop a little bit lower and bounce off down here. Let's see. Anybody in anything though, family? Anybody in anything as of now? Talk to me. Talk to me. Anybody in anything right now? Let's see. The Fed has 3 meetings this week. Okay. And what does rate cut mean for us? I mean, that means the cost of acquiring money is a lot cheaper, right? We have to understand, guys, right? When interest rates go down, right, that promotes spending, you could say, right? That promotes the ability to access capital and put capital to work. You know, so typically, traditionally, when we do see interest rate cuts come into the market, you know, traders and investors and just people in general are more open to actually gaining capital or getting capital and putting it to work. People are more open to actually putting their money back into the markets because now it's a lot more affordable. So we gotta see. Let's see. Interesting. ICT, AMD plus standard deviation strategy is look for consolidation, then a market structure shift, draw favor chasing on the last high, low leg before the market structure shift. Price should hit 2 to 2.5, eventually potential 4. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible for sure. We gotta see. I mean, Nasdaq right now is still falling a little bit. We gotta see what happens here. This thing is definitely still falling right here on the open, so we gotta see. We gotta see how this does continue to play off, but I'm in along with BTC. Shit, what is Bitcoin doing? I mean, we've been stuck in this range for Bitcoin for the past week. I want you to start flying though, Bitcoin. Come on, Solana, I need you to start making some moves here, buddy. I need you to start making some moves here, buddy. Come on. All right, let's see what we got here. Gold is trying to push lower again. I want to see gold push lower here. I want to see gold really take out the 25.19 area here based on futures pricing. So I want gold to continue to drop here if possible and then bounce off of this support and then give us a nice move to the upside here. That's what I really would like to see. Let's see. You're looking at oil sales, Drew. Looking at oil sales? Are you? Are you? He said I'm looking at oil sales. Let's see how we feel about oil sales. I mean, we got a little reaction lower here, but is this enough to send us lower? I think if we get a nice strong close below this level that we're testing now, there's definitely a possibility. All right, a nice strong close below the 75 level. I guess you can expect maybe a little sell-off, but we're experiencing a nice reaction here. You know, we're experiencing a nice run to the upside. You know, so just based off current price action, I would kind of maybe think that we could at least come up to these highs, take out 76 level. And then if that is gonna, you know, warrant a bigger sell-off, then I think that will make a little bit more sense. But again, you never know, right? If we do get a nice strong close below that 75.20 level, there could be more downward pressure for sure. So we'll see. All right, let's see what we got here. Gold, y'all keep dropping for us real quick. Gold, what's the Nasdaq doing? Okay, the Nasdaq is bouncing off of our support levels here. Again, I would like to see us actually like get back above our moving averages here on the 5 minute. I mean, we're seeing a very nice reaction here so far off of these structure lows. Let's see what we get here. Drop a like, you freeloaders. Yeah, you guys are hilarious, bro. Yeah, so I'm favoring more downside for gold still, guys, right? I know I see you guys, a lot of y'all are interested in gold, which I am as well. I want to see more downside personally. I think we can get another 70 points lower before I'm interested in looking for some longs. So I'm not opposed to this. I mean, we did get a nice strong 5 minute bearish closure here. All right, this is a nice little trigger line entry to the downside if you are favoring sells. You know, we had a nice little engulfing here. The market turned around, flipped back bearish, took out the lows. So yeah, I would assume that we are going to continue to see a little bit of lower push here. But I'm really favoring the upside longer term, right? So you could sell it if you really like it. But around here is where I will start to be aware of possible bullishness to come back in. But we're gonna see what we get here for gold. I see Christian with a 5K day. Christian, holy moly, boy. Sheesh. We know Christian ain't eating ramen this week. I have been on a ramen diet. I have been on a ramen diet for the past mother junkin' 2 weeks, boys. That's how we've been getting worked. Been on a ramen diet for the past 2 weeks, been getting absolutely destroyed. Yo, we've been getting worked, bro. Thanks to Friday's window. Thanks to Friday's window, it looks like we pretty lit. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. What we doing, NASDAQ? You gonna flip up like this? That's cool. Let's see how you feeling. Let's see, gold to 24.67. 24.67. You looking at it from Forex pricing, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, I would like it. I would like to see it go down to those levels around there. If we're talking about Forex pricing, I think around the 24.75 area could be a very solid area to start looking for some possible bullishness here. You know, maybe bounce off of something like that for sure. That's what I'll be looking for personally. So I'm not opposed to that. All right, let me see what we got here. We did get a nice strong close here though for the NASDAQ. We didn't get above the moving averages, but we are seeing some very nice closes here as well. A nice little flip back to the upside in the 5-minute. I think probably setting like a buy stop might not be a bad idea above the highs. Because if we do start driving, I think we're really going to drive here. If we do start driving, I think we're going to drive nicely here. I gotta move on. I gotta move on. I'm liking this. I'm liking this NASDAQ right here. What's the rest of the markets doing? The S&P looks like it's about to drive. US 30 is still driving. US 30 had a nice close above one of our key levels here. Yeah, I think the NASDAQ getting ready to really flip bullish here. I gotta move on. Let's see what we got here. Do all indices like the DAX and the Chi have the same time for open session? Do they have the same time for the open session? I mean, if it is a US based index, then yeah, right? They all open more times than not around the same time, which is usually when the stock market opens, right? Obviously, you can trade the indexes whenever the hell you want. You know, they're tradable almost 24 hours a day. But obviously, if you want to take advantage of volatility, then yeah, right? New York Open is usually when US based indexes typically open. And that goes for across the board. Yeah, it looks like the Nasdaq getting ready to really start to drive here. Gotta move on. Gotta move on. Again, I want to see us close above these moving averages on the 5 minute, which is what I was waiting for here. I could have probably taken it on the engulfing here, but because we did close above a key level, one of my areas of interest, but it's all good. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see. We're gonna be a little patient. We got about a minute and a half left on this 5 minute candle. Yeah, I could see a nice move up. I could see a nice move up too, family, if this can give us a play here. This will be around a 2.74 to 1 risk to reward too. Realistically, you should probably play the stops below the low, but we'll see. Abel, how much for wings? 250. Abel, let me get one. One order of wings. No one wing. Just one wing. It's crazy. I had chicken wings yesterday too. My personal cook, who happens to be my beautiful wife, she made some banging wings yesterday, boy. What did you guys have for Sunday dinner, family? Like, do you guys have, again, I don't know how your household is, but like my wife takes Sunday dinner seriously. You know what I'm saying? So every Sunday we got like we get really good dinners every day, but Sunday dinners be going crazy. So yesterday we had some chicken wings, we had some baked mac and cheese, we had some rice and beans. What else we had? Yeah, we had a nice little Sunday dinner. Super yummy. Bone and wing, boneless wings. We definitely had some bones in our wings. I like, sound crazy. I like the bones in my wings though. All right, let's see what we got here. We did get a nice close above here as well, family. So I am going to take this buy here. I'm not going to risk much. I'm going to risk like $200-300. Again, we're still chopping back. You know, the little losing streak that we've been in here. So I've been lowering my risk, you know, just to be safe here. With Friday's win, we were able to get back some of our trailing drawdown, at least give us a little bit more wiggle room here. But I did take this buy here on the Nasdaq. Super low risk, as you guys can see. We're talking about, I'm trading the micro minis here, and you know, I only threw 2 contracts. Normally I throw 10 contracts on these, but I can't afford a big loss. I can't afford a big loss right now on this account with y'all. So slowly but surely, man, we gonna make it back. Slowly but surely. Lower the risk and chop our way back into this. That's the name of the game here. That's the name of the game here. But we did get some nice closes here, man. I like what I'm seeing so far. Stop is all the way below the lows. Make sure that my stop is in the right spot, and a spot that actually makes sense. I've taken a couple losses with you guys just because of bad stop loss placements, so I'm making sure that, again, I just go back to the fundamentals of stop loss placements and put it outside of the range, man. Can't keep getting too fancy trying to tighten it up too much, because that's what causes these little unnecessary losses like we took last week. I think like 2 of the losses that we took last week were just because I was trying to have too tight of a stop, because I was, you know, trying to get some heavy contracts in, right? But we gotta go back to the fundamentals, right? We gotta go back to the basics of trading, right? Stop loss on the outside of the range, all right? Even if that means we gotta lower the contract sizes, and so be it. All right, we gotta play this game right. So this is where we're at. This is where we're at right now, family. And again, I think if this does start to run for us, I think we have a lot of opportunity to go, right? So obviously our target is going to be up here at these highs, 19.7240s. But I think there's even a chance for us to get all the way up to here, 19.839s, which will give us around a 3-to-1 risk reward. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this plays out. But I like the setup. I like the setup. We're not over leveraging, only risking around $200-300, which is very acceptable. Keeps our emotions in check, you know, when we manage how much we're willing to lose here. Stop loss is where it needs to be on the outside of the range. Everything looks solid, man. Now we just deal with what happens here. Now we just deal with the outcome. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's go gold. Gold is flipping back up here. Again, I personally wanted to see gold a little bit lower here, but it looks like it's trying to gain some steam here right now. Looks like it's trying its best to gain some steam. Took out this low, internal range low. Swept that liquidity. Now we're flipping back to the upside here. Okay. I still think there's a chance for us to go back lower though. I would have preferred if all this happened right off of the support. All right, because I mean, this could bounce up. If we get back above 25.36, then I think, yeah, we're probably just going to continue to run higher here. But I think there's still a chance that we could even come back down before we get that. So we just gotta be a little patient with that one. But for now, this is what I'm looking at for gold. Like this is my setup here. Risking around, what is this? How many points is this? Around 70 points to go for around 200. We'll take that all day. We'll take that all day. And 3 times on a Sunday. Yeah. Let me go ahead and just draw this up real quick. Today is the 19th. It's 9 o'clocker. We took the buy. The minute Nasdaq, New York. We took the buy at markets, trading only 2 contracts. We are risking 72 to go for 220. 72. Feeling blessed and grateful. This is my emotions right now. I'm feeling blessed. I see the setup itself. Let me see. Looking for bullishness. Off of the level of structure and sweep of internal range liquidity. There we go. All right, let's see. I'm not a fan of how this 5-minute just closed back down here though, but it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Super choppy so far. Super choppy open so far. What's the rest of the market doing? Yeah, the S&P is also not really doing much. We're just chopping back and forth here. Nasdaq's just chopping back and forth. US 30 seen a nice little spike to the upside here, but now it's also really staying, you know, below this level here, below this structure point. We gotta see how this plays off. Come on, get back above our key level. Get back above structure. All right, gold. Yeah, gold looks like it's really trying to push up here. Gold looks like it's trying its heart out. Gold looks like it's trying its heart out. How we feeling, family? How we feeling? Let's see. Chili hot dogs with tater tots. Okay. You need ranch powder wings. Shit, that do sound good. Asking for one wing is wild. Yeah, asking for one wing is, that's crazy. That's actually diabolical. Let's see, some jerk chicken and plantain and rice. Let's go, Tyson. That sounds real good. Baked chicken, rice, and broccoli. Nothing crazy. Love me some baked chicken. Let's see, didn't even know you could do that, and then saw it in action. Just buying one chicken when it's crazy. What's going on, Omar? Good to see you in the chat, man. Let's have a green week. That's what I'm saying. I'm due for a green week. I think the last 2 weeks in a row we ended up negative for the last 2 weeks. That's the problem, right? Last couple weeks I've been getting worked. Can you show how to trade Top Step on TradingView, or is it better to trade on Top Step itself? I mean, if you're trying to copy trade, then you have to trade on Top Step itself. All right, if you're trying to copy trade multiple prop firms, then you'll have to trade on Top Step. If you're not trying to copy trade, then it's very simple. Just go right to TradingView and just log into TradeAvate. Right, log right into TradeAvate. Swipe up here from the bottom. Swipe up. Go to TradeAvate or whatever one you're using, and then log in, and then they'll show up. So we shall see what we get here. Have you ever been funded and gotten a payout? Yeah, absolutely. All right, I've gotten funded through Forex prop firms, and now we're, testing out the futures game here. Absolutely. But hopefully you're doing well, Nelson. I see you asked that question 3 times, man. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Nelson, how about you, Nelson? Have you, how's your prop firm career going for you? Sells on NAS, higher time frame is possible. Right, we are up at these highs. Right, we are holding up at these highs, so there's always possibility that I'm just wrong here and this does sell off, and that's cool if it happens. Right, that's why we manage risk. Again, I literally chopped down my risk to half. Right, normally I'm comfortable risking $400, but because we've been on a little bit of a losing streak, I had to cut it down, man. Now we're only risking like 200. Let's see, copy trading is great with it. Afternoon, what's going on, Kevin? Good to see you in the chat. Gotten funded with Apex 10 times, but only gotten paid 5 times. Currently not funded. It's been a tough 2 months. It's been a tough 2 weeks for me too, bro. It's been a tough past 2 weeks for me too, man. But listen, this is the thing, Nelson, right? If you were able to do it once, bro, then you have the skill set to do it, right? You have the skill set to go ahead and get funded again. And just the fact that you actually gotten payout, I mean, we got to give you a round of applause just for that. Right? Because the reality is, even if you do get funded, a big portion of people don't ever get to the payout. Right? So the fact that you've gotten funded and actually received payouts, we got to give you a Dom DeMarco, bro. We got to give you some, we got to give you some credit for that, bro. So big shout out to you, man. Hopefully the payouts, though, and this is the biggest thing, right? Hopefully those payouts were more than what you've already put in, right? More than the initial investment that you've made, buying those prop firm accounts, right? Because at least hopefully you're net positive, right? That would be great. So you just gotta get back into it. If you've done it once, you could do it again. If you've done it once, you could do it more times. Don DeMarco. All right, let's see. US 30 starting to push back up here. The S&P is trying to break these highs. It's trying its hardest. It's trying its little hard out here. It's trying its hard out. The NASDAQ is still, this level of structure is really holding it down. So we got to see how this plays off here, but I'm not a fan of how we're closing so far. I'm not a fan of the 15-minute closure back below structure, but whatever happens, though, we deal with it. I'm just happy that we were able to secure a W, man. We were, like I said, man, we've been getting worked. It's a part of the game, though. It's a part of the process. Believe it or not, getting worked is a part of the process sometimes, man. Boy, it is hot as hell in this room right now. Why is it so hot? Let's see. Saying gotta stay focused. Absolutely. Focus is key. Focus and trusting yourself, man. Focus and trusting yourself is the key to the game here. All right, NASDAQ is pushing down here. The S&P is pushing down. US 30 isn't really doing much just yet. Gold is still holding itself up here. What's the dollar doing? The dollar is looking like it's trying to push slow here. I wanted to see a little bit of a deeper pullback on the dollar here, but this looks like it's getting ready to just run lower. Nice strong hour closure here on gold. How these hour closures look. Not a fan of the hour close here on NASDAQ though. That's a nice strong pushback down here. Not a fan of this hour closure here. With this type of close that we just got, there's probably a good chance that we come and fill this wick, this 1 hour wick here now. There's a good chance that I might get stopped here, just based off how we've been playing the last 15 minutes or so. 15-30 minutes has completely shifted in favor of the sells. 30 minutes ago I liked the buys, now it's kind of shifting to the sells here. But either way, man, we're gonna play this out. We're gonna let it play out and deal with the consequences. Win or loss, you guys know how it is, man. It really don't matter. Let's see, up 880. Let's go, Drew. Come on now. Let's go, Drew. Turn up then. Let's see, Nas dropped down and kicked SpongeBob in his mouth all the way down to Bikini Bottom. Y'all going crazy. How did SpongeBob get brought up in the conversation? Let's see, I'm wondering if NQ going to drop to around 19. I mean, if we do drop and fill these wicks, and yeah, this does have, if like these levels that I'm playing off don't hold, then yeah, I think we'll probably go all the way down to at least take out 19,440s at that point. Maybe reach towards 19,360s, I would say. If this play don't hold, then I'm playing here. All right, there is that chance that we could reach 19,360s if what I'm looking at right now doesn't work. There's definitely that chance, right? So, but we gotta see. We got to see how this plays out, man. I still like the upside. It's just a matter of, you know, seeing if the market's gonna give it or not. We lowered the risk for a reason, though. You know, we lowered the risk just to be safe, to account for it if it does happen. So, let's see. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? I feel something. Yo, what in the world is happening in the chat right now? What kind of conversations did y'all talk about? Like what? Yeah, I'm really not liking how the 1 hour closed bearish like that. That's not what I wanted to see. Definitely didn't want to see that flip bearish like that. Hoping that would have gone up, but hopefully this 10 o'clock candle now. 10 o'clock candle, you guys know, usually produces opportunities. Hopefully this 10 o'clock candle now gives us a nice little reversal to push us higher. That would be phenomenal, bro. Like this thing just starts driving higher. What? That would be great. Like if this current 1 hour candle flips back bullish, oh yeah, baby, we're gonna hold this thing all the way towards, I'm telling you, we're gonna hold it very hard. If this could flip back bullish, again, as of now, I'm still not liking how it flipped bearish the way it did. That tells me there's a chance that we might come down to fill these wicks. But if it could flip bullish and we take out previous 1 hour candle high and close above that, oh yeah, we're gonna be straight. We're gonna be in really good shape. We'll be in really good shape, but I don't know if we're gonna get that. I'm just hopeful thinking right now. Let's see. Then hearts for you, Abel. Naz 100 trying to slap Sandy cheeks. Yo. How did this turn into a SpongeBob reference? How did we start talking about SpongeBob? What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, wrong one. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Where'd you find this?
Where'd you find this? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
Are you?
Who are you, bro? Wait a minute. You need the Undertaker's theme song? Oh, I got that. What are you talking about? Here's how I'm feeling right now. Alright, we'll play that later. Listen, I got a few little sound effects, man. Stay woke. We could play the Undertaker theme song if y'all want. You know what I'm saying? We could play the Undertaker theme song if we want. He said Mike Jones. Let's see, keep playing it and was rising. That's what I'm saying. Undertaker theme song making its comeback. That's hilarious, right? Mike Jones. Shout out to Mike Jones, man. Does Mike Jones even make any music anymore or nah?
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Yeah.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then,
Man, this came out in 2005, bro. Sheesh. Came out in 2005. It's crazy. Yeah.
They wouldn't holler cause my dollars wasn't swollen up. I bet they changed their mind when them 84s come rolling up. They seen that I'm a star, now they wanna sit in my car, now they wanna come. God damn, little mama.
Nah, this song is old too.
You know you thick as hell, know what I'm saying?
Me and my
niggas gonna be together, know what I'm saying?
Nah, this song right here is a banger, bro. Damn.
Shit, you know. Got them big ass hips, god damn.
Got the body of a goddess. I see you, girl. Up in the ceiling. What you doing? Come on, NASDAQ. What we doing, baby? I like the reaction, NASDAQ. I like that 5-minute reaction, man. Come on now. She bobbing, she rolling, she rolling. She climbing that pole, and I'm in love with a stripper. Who remembers this song, family? Who remembers this song, y'all? Who remembers this song? Was this a banger or nah? How many of y'all fell in love with a stripper before? Let's be honest, man. We're family here. Let's be honest. How many of y'all fell in love with a stripper before? Come on now. Before you pull it down, I see you, girl. You're looking at me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do the right thing, right thing. I don't remember this song. I don't remember this banger. Let's see, 05 I graduated. Damn, I'm old. I graduated in 09. So I'm a little old too. I'm not even gonna lie, we all old. We getting old nowadays, man. I'm in love with a bartender, maybe. He said my ex-wife was a stripper. Yeah. A woman's work. Because they show me love. Whenever I hit the club. I used to play this song to any girl I used to like back in the day. Like, yo, shorty, let me play you this song real quick, shorty. This is how I'm feeling right now. Got me doing things I never do. Come on, 10 o'clock candle, push us, baby. Or we're gonna be choppy today. Yeah, T-Pain's music really is timeless, bro. Oh my god. Like, this song is if he dropped this song today, it'll still be a hit. It would still be a hit. She got me doing the dishes. Anything she want for some. When she gets hungry. My homies. That Cuddy Buddy used to get them open. Yeah. You really don't deserve me. That's why I be doing the dishes fast. You got me moving quickly. Come on, Nasdaq. Come on. Start pushing for us, baby. Come on. I'm sprung out to get me. If you ain't, then I'm telling you I'm sprung. This is a banger, bro. Oh my god, bro. Remix.
Dom the Monko.
It's the better version right here. Stay woke. It's the better version right here.
She used to work at King of Diamonds on a Monday. Only hit the club on Saturday and Sunday. I used to pull up every week, you should have seen her. The way she did
it's that Tory version of it.
She's
on the suits on her birthday. Come on, Tory. Come on, Tory. Sing it, Tory. I thought she got me doing the dishes. Doing the patience. Tell why, cause you got me. You ready to do it the right one. Come on, Tory. Something I'm strong. I can never go without me. I can never go without me. Come on, Tory. Sing it, Tory. Baby, I'm from you. Let's go, Drew. 1.5, Drew? Jeez. Let's go. You did it. Ooh, did it, you. Make it clap.
I had them haters asking how you up in that road, and how them umbrellas coming out of that door, how the front doors open up like the back doors. I be like,
You did it up. What we doing, Naz? Come on, man. Give me on the next song. You can never go without me. What we doing, Nasdaq? What we doing? Come on. You just staying choppy today? I can never go without me. my TP on Nas is gonna be way high. 19,840 is my TP. 19,840s is where I would like to TP, long-term TP here. I just don't know if we're gonna get it. Now we're starting to push back down heavy. We're starting to push back down. We did flip back bearish here on the 1 hour, which is not a good sign here. We did flip back bearish here, which is not a good sign here. Doing things I'll never do. Question on Top Step: how do you take partials? That's a good question. You just gotta close. Let's say for an example. Let's say for an example here, right? We were in profit on this. I took a buy on the NASDAQ. I'm probably gonna get stopped out right here, family, but for an example, we took a buy here. If I was in profit, yeah, go ahead, just hit me out. If I was in profit here, I would have to sell however many contracts I wanted to close. All right, so you do the opposite of what you're in. If you're in a buy, you sell however many contracts you want to close. I took 2 contracts here, so in order for me to close partials, I will have to sell one contract, and that will close half of my position. All right, if you are in a buy, or if you're in a sell, then you have to click on the buy. All right, you go ahead and you click on buy, and that will close out one contract. You do the opposite of what you're currently in order to close partials. That shirt thing was a banger. Now this song was a banger. I'm not even gonna lie. This song was an absolute banger. I be the rubber band. Have you watched the Young Thug trial? I watched bits and pieces of it for sure. That trial is bro, there's no way. It's hard for me to believe that Young Thug is gonna get charged with anything, bro. I think Thug is gonna get let out on mistrial or something, bro. All right, I did take an L on that, family. This thing did reverse again. Once we ended up flipping back bearish here on the 1 hour, I knew it was gonna be tough, right? So that's an L for me. Let me go ahead and see exactly how much I lost on this. It's a tough way to start the week, man, but it's all good. Y'all know we're gonna bounce back. Let me go ahead and document this once again. You can sing, baby, simple in pain. This love is a sure thing. And that's why we lower our risk, man. I can't afford taking big losses right now. So we lower the risk, and then we deal with what happens here. It'll be the random thing. So I ended up losing $300 exactly on that one. I mean, still not too upset. Was a good setup. Market's just choppy. Even when I'm tied to this fire, baby. Boy, it is hot in this room, bro. This love is a show thing. All right, so that's where we at, guys. We took that. Now that this is moving like this, there's probably a good chance, right? There's probably a good chance that we do see the NASDAQ continue to roll over here, possibly take out these lows right here. I would be open to seeing that occur for sure. All right, we're just seeing a lot of selling pressure right now. You know, we're seeing a lot of selling pressure. So at this point, I think there's no reason why we don't continue to drop, especially if we do get some strong closes on the 15-minute and above down at these levels. There's a very good chance of that. What's gold doing though, man? Gold gave a nice strong push. We are reacting off of this key level here. What are we doing, gold? What are we doing here? What's the rest of the market doing here? YM came right back down. The S&P is starting to push back up. The NASDAQ is starting to push back up. Come on, nasty Nas. What are you trying to do now? That's a strong bearish 5-minute closure, boy. How do you feel, Nas? What are you doing here, bro? What are you trying to do here, bro? Oh girl, got one, got two, three, four girls. That song's a banger too. Holy moly. Let's see. Any opinions on CoinEx as a broker? I personally never used them, so it's tough for me to give an opinion on something I've never used. But there are a lot of people that actually use them. I know a few people that have used CoinEx. I just never used them, so it's hard for me to give an opinion on something I've never used. Let's see. Hey, Abel, can I get that trading journal? Sure. I mean, I always give it to people. I have no issue with this whatsoever. If you want that trading journal, Harold, there it is in the chat, my guy. Take it. What you're gonna have to do though is you're gonna get it and it's gonna show you everything that I'm doing. If you want to keep track of what I'm doing, you can keep that, but you want to go to File, make a copy. All right, click on that link, go to File, make a copy, and then it should be yours. And then you can go ahead and adjust and make any changes that you need to make. Let's see, Bikini Bottom. I mean, it's starting to turn back around here, man. Don't tell me that we just got liquidated a little bit more. Don't tell me it just dropped just to liquidate us a little bit more. Because that would be super annoying. I'm still looking, family. I'm still looking, man. I'm not giving up yet. We're not giving up just yet on today. I'm still keeping my eyes on this, man. Because higher time frame looks like it just wanted to do one more quick liquidation real quick, and now it's pushing back up. Were we just liquidity right there? I think I was just liquidity. I think it just used me as a little bit more liquidity. Now look at how it's reacting. If this does close back above here, man, I'm taking another stab. I'm not even gonna lie. If it does close back above here, I'm taking a stabby stab, and we gonna see what happens. Cause ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way. Honestly, today just be probably super choppy. It seems like the markets are just gonna be super choppy today. That's what it seems like as of now. Look at US 30 though. US 30 starting to flip back up here. US 30 look like it's getting ready to run. Holding this support pretty strong. Bounced off of it. Tested it a couple times. We're about to get a 5-minute closure here. Trigger line entry on that bad boy. That looks pretty solid. US 30, the S&P also spiked down. Probably did one last liquidation. It seems like that's what these things wanted to do here. One last little liquidation before we go higher. It's unfortunate that I was a part of that liquidation, but it happens, man. It happens. I like the stop loss. I'm not upset where my stop loss was whatsoever. Let's see what we get here. That's a nice strong close on the 5-minute. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a strong close on the 5. That's a strong close on the 5. On US 30. US 30 looks interesting. Let's see. One more loss and off to Weenie Hut Jr. we go. Yeah. One more. Weenie Hut Jr. bro is crazy. He said one more loss and off to Weenie Hut Jr. One more loss and I'm gonna be working at the chum bucket. I'm gonna be working at the chum bucket. One more loss. And this is why I'm lowering my risk, man. We gotta be responsible, right? And you know, when we're trying to dig ourselves out of a grave, which is what we're essentially trying to do here, because I don't have much wiggle room left, we gotta lower the risk, man. We gotta wiggle ourselves out of this grave one way or another, and we gotta lower the risk. We got to lower the risk. We got to lower the risk. I'm telling you, I kind of like where we're at now, man. I think, don't be surprised if this start pushing right from where we're at now. For real. Especially if we can actually get a nice close above structure again. Or today could just be super choppy and we really might not do much. It might just stay within this little choppy range that we're in. All right, because we are in this chop right now. Like we're in this chop right here. Super choppy. Looking out there. He said, What's up, y'all? At work, so not trading today, but thought I would check in. What's going on, Kyrie? You know, you being at work might have, if you were gonna copy what I'm doing, man, might have saved you a little bit of a loss. So that's pretty cool. But definitely appreciate the check-in, man. Let's go. Love when we check in. Yeah, the S&P looked like it also wanted to just take out a bunch of liquidity here. All right, we took out the lows, took out all this liquidity, and then flipped back bullish to the upside. NASDAQ as well. NASDAQ now is starting to push up here. Took out all this liquidity. Again, unfortunately, I was definitely used as some liquidity right here. That's what it seems like. My stop was right below this low. Look at this. Stopped me out. Dropped another 10 points, but then reversed right back to the upside. It be like that, man. It bees like that. It bees like that. I'm watching this because if this does close like this, now after we took liquidity, I think there's a good chance that it could run. So I'm seeing how this closes now. I want to see how this closes. Because now we took some liquidity, bouncing back to the upside. We had a lot of sell volume that absolutely did nothing, produced nothing. So I think the selling pressure is starting to die down as well. I mean, now it looks even a little bit better than it just did. Yo, I realize, man, most of my winning trades do occur after 10 o'clock, bro. I might have to just start waiting literally for 10 o'clock and start trading after 10. Because them 10 o'clockers, man, be hitting, bro. I mean, I took a few losses, though, as well, but actually, the last couple losses were 10 o'clocks. Interesting. All right, NASDAQ, what we doing? What we doing, buddy? What we doing, buddy? You might have won that first little battle. Yeah, US 30 starting to flip here now, too. Come on now, U30, what we doing? Up around 20 points. You dirty animal, NASDAQ. How dare you liquidate us and then turn around? Took out previous lows and flipped back bullish here. Yeah, 30-minute. Yeah, this 30-minute looked crazy too. This 30-minute looked nice. I'm telling you, I think it just wanted to seek for one last little sweep of liquidity, and I think it got it now. Yeah, I think this is gonna run. If this doesn't run, bro, then this is gonna be a super choppy day today. Like, and I don't even want to be in. If this don't start running, bro, I'm telling you, if this comes back below the range, I just don't even want to deal with it. I wouldn't even want to deal with it. I'm telling you, I would not want to deal with that. Like, hell nah. But I'm pretty sure this is gonna start running here, family. I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna start running here. Let's see, what's your crypto dark horse this cycle? That's an interesting question. My dark horse. What is my dark horse? Let's see. What is my dark horse? Let me actually, where my crypto spreadsheet at? Hold on. Because I have a shit ton of crypto that I'm invested into. Like, I really do have a lot that I'm invested into. All right, I'll give you guys a little quick sneak peek. Like, look at all these projects that I'm invested into, where I have all these low caps that I'm in. A few of these I'm down heavy on a bunch of these, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, these last bottom ones, like, I'm down like 80% on most of these, so these are all pretty shitty. I have a ton of mid caps that I'm invested into, and I also have a ton of, obviously, these are my blue chips, I like to call them, my large caps, right? So I'm invested into a ton. Which one is my dark horse, though? My dark horse. I'm a fan of Ori Chain. I'm a fan of Ori Chain. I think that's a solid play. Let me actually check. I haven't looked at it in a while, though. Let me see, where is it at? The whole market is down heavy, though, from last time I checked it, but Ori Chain, I believe, had some potential, because I was hoping that the AI narrative was going to really perform heavily. Really hasn't done much yet. Just like a lot of ones. I think my biggest winner so far though this cycle is definitely Myro. Like Myro was my biggest winner. You know, I was up almost 1,000% at this at one point. Up 1,000%. I ended up calling out Myro when it was at a penny. Alright, I called this out at a penny. Ended up going all the way up to 40 cents. Insane, right? Ended up going crazy for me. So that one performed really, really well. That is actually one of the ones that allowed all my losing positions to not even matter, because they made up for a lot of them. Another sleeper that I think could perform really well, that's a large cap, could be this one right here. ICP, right? I'm a big fan of ICP. I think ICP has a lot of potential to really make some noise. It is a much bigger project at $3.2 billion. But I think this one has so much potential. I'm a big fan of ICP itself and what it's trying to accomplish as a chain. So ICP could be a dark horse for one of my large caps. Mid cap, I would like to go with a ride chain. Helium Mobile's a good one too. Fowler Network's a good one. I mean, there's a few, bro. Like I said, I'm investing into a ton of crypto. I'm investing into a ton. ICP, you like ICP, Roy? Yeah, I'm a fan of ICP, bro. I think they have a lot of good potential for sure. Let's see, got into V-Chain and sold it at 28 cents. Damn, bro, that's a good move right there. That's a good move right there. Sheesh. I mean, if you actually look at my holdings though, like most of these projects, especially most of these mid caps and most of the mid caps and large caps, I've gotten into these 2 years ago. Right, I've been sitting mainly just my large caps. I've been sitting into these, besides maybe like these last 4 at the bottom here. Like these, I invested into these a while ago, right? 2 years ago. When I started telling people to buy, because I felt like the low was in, I invested heavy into a lot of these right here 2 years ago. So I'm sitting really nice. And these ones right here are the reason why my portfolio is still doing really, really good. Because if you look at the buy-in price for all these and look at where current price is, you're gonna be like, oh shit, this thing got some good ass entries. Yeah, damn right I do, because I've been telling people to buy for 2 years now, since 2022. November of 2022, when the low was put in, I started buying. So I got some really good pricing on a lot of these. Absolutely really good pricing. So like Solana, I didn't buy heavy at all. I didn't go heavy in Solana back then. Right, I think I only put like maybe $1,000, but I ended up getting it at 12 mother junkin' dollars, bro. It's at 140 right now. All right, so again, when people say, oh, crypto's crashing, yeah, if you got in late, if you started to buy in now, you're down pretty good, right? Like again, most of my low caps, most of these, I'm down pretty good on a lot of these right now. But me investing into these has my portfolio still booming because I didn't go too heavy in these, right? You never want to go too heavy in low caps anyways. It's too risky. You know, so that's where we're at with that. Man, but I still think crypto's about to turn around here soon. I got a lot of faith in it. We just got to be patient with it. Just gotta be patient with it, man. These markets are eventually gonna take off. I mean, let's go ahead and look at this real quick, family, right? Right, this chart right here, this graph is definitely something that I leverage a lot to help me identify what's gonna happen in crypto. All right, and right now we're around 1,200 days from the next halving. I mean, but if we look at the colors, right, this just tells us how far we are away from the next halving. When does the bullish market really start? Like, when does it really take off? Like, when does it really take off, right? Around the orange. When we start get to like lighter orange is when the market really starts to take off. We go from dark red to lighter orange, then we start to take off. We go from blue to dark red, lighter orange, and then we take off. All right, we're at the blue, we're in the dark red. Once this lighter orange starts to come in, which, you know, is usually like less than 1,200 days out, again, I'm accumulating heavy still, especially a lot of Solana, because I think we're just getting ready to take off here soon. Just look at history. Look at history, right? This goes back to when Bitcoin was created. Look at history. Dark red going into the orange, we start to see a parabolic move. We're at the dark red going into the orange. I expect a parabolic move within the next month or two, 3 months to start. You know, so don't lose yourself, family. Don't lose your position, man. Don't lose your position. Too many people now are losing patience because, you know, we've been holding for a while now. I've been holding for 2 years, right? So don't lose your position, because I think very soon we're gonna really start to see, you know, this thing really start to take off here soon. So that's how I feel. So just be careful. Be mindful of that. Let's see. Any opinion on Pulse Chain? I've heard of Pulse Chain. I've never done too much research on it. I've never done too much research on it, so I can't give you my honest opinions just on face value. But I could take a look at it real quick. Like I said, I've heard of it. Never did no research though. All right, let's see what we got here. Pulse Chain. Man, this thing is down heavy, boy. This thing is down tremendously. I mean, just off rip, I'm just not a fan of it just because look at the volume, bro. Like only $70,000 worth of 24-hour volume for a project that's worth $500 million. And again, it's not even verified. Like this is Pulse Chain saying that they're worth $500 million. Not even verified. You worth $500 million, but you only got 70,000 worth of 24-hour volume? Yeah, nah. See, I'm not a fan of that, boy. Like the volume to market cap is 0.01. Hell nah. One of my main rules is that this needs to be at least 10%. Right? The volume to market cap has to be at least 10% for me to even be interested whatsoever. This is 0.01, bro. That's, yeah. Nah, this is tough for me. I would need to see this really start to pick up a lot more steam before I get involved. And that's not even me doing any research, right? That's just off of just the numbers, right? If we go to the actual website, and am I looking at the right one though? Roy, is this the right one? Pulse Chain? It should be, right? And I want to see now, what does this even do? What does this even do? The Pulse Chain met as launched, live on-chain statistics. Let's see. Pulse Chain is a cutting-edge blockchain similar to Ethereum, but with faster transactions. Okay, what makes it different though? And lower fees, secured by tens of thousands of community validators. Let's see what's their Twitter looking like. They got 123K on Twitter. They're not even active neither, bro. Like they have no activity whatsoever. Like look, at last time they shared stuff was in 2022. Like that's again another big red flag, bro. Like where's the activity at? Last time they actually posted something was 3 years ago in 2021. Like where's the activity, bro? Like that's why there's no volume behind it, because they're not active on social. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't something that I'll personally invested into, bro. Just being honest. It's not something I'll be interested in whatsoever. It has too many red flags for me. Too many red flags for me. Let's see. I just noticed there's a gap in price on NAS around 19.7. Is there 19.7? Oh yeah, up here. I see this gap up here. I think you're referring to this one. You might be looking at it on future pricing, but yeah, there is a little gap there. Nice little gap. Again, it just seems like, family, if we ain't moved now, like these markets just might really be super choppy today. Like the markets just seem like they're going to be super choppy today. Like look at this, we're not really doing much for the Nasdaq. The S&P did flip back bullish here as well. They could start the run, but we're not seeing much yet. US 30 bounced up. US 30 is also trying to make highs here, but again, this is like these markets are just super choppy today. Now watch, as soon as we get off stream though, it happens every single time. It happens every time. Watch, as soon as I turn this thing off, watch it start moving. Watch, I'm telling you, it always does it. As soon as we get off of here, this thing is gonna start running, bro. I mean, I like the rebound though, family. I still do kind of like the upside on this. I do kind of like the upside still. I just don't want to be stuck in no chop. Let's see, I'm getting clapped with this NQ sell. Yeah, I mean, I got clapped with the buy. You're getting clapped with the sell, bro. It's just that's the nature of choppy conditions, man. What's up, baby?
Mom, they might brush my teeth.
Wait for me, okay?
I got by myself.
You're gonna do it yourself. You better not make a mess. Yeah, it looked like it's about to start running here now. It looks like it's about to flip up and start running here now, so I don't know. NASDAQ could start pushing here. You dirty little animal, you NASDAQ creature. You about to make a move after we delete ya. Ooh, that's a bar. Ooh, that's a bar. That's a bar, family. Ooh. Dirty little NASDAQ, how ya meet ya? Dirty little creature. Let's see, did you hear that DAI is restructuring? Shoot, Polkadot gotta do something, bro. Again, I tell you this, I'm very transparent with Polkadot, right? Like, this was my biggest holding. It still technically is my biggest holding, but bro, like, I had got into Polkadot at $3. $3. We're at $4, right? So I'm still a little bit in profit, but bro, like, this is just so disappointing, bro. Like, it is extremely disappointing to see us go from up $11 to now right back to my initial entry that I got 2 years ago. I got into this, and we're back to my entry, bro. That's, come on now, come on, Polkadot. Like, you just embarrassing at this point, bro. That's why I have been slowly moving and converting some of my Polkadot into Solana, man. I just feel like Solana is gonna be a much better performer this cycle. You know, Polkadot is still technically my biggest bag, but boy, am I upset about it. I'm not even gonna lie, super disappointing. So they need some, bro. I wouldn't be upset if they restructure. Like, I need it. I need some at this point, because bro, I need this to stop playing around. Let's see, gonna go for a run today? I should, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm tired, bro. Like, I really need to, though. I need to be disciplined. But my mind is telling me no. And my body is also telling me no. Oh, my mind and my body's telling me no. That's how I feel about a run right now. So I don't know if I could push myself, bro. If y'all hold me accountable like y'all did last week, I might have to be forced to. But like, my mind and my body's telling me no right now. Yo. Oh man, let's see, what y'all trade for oil? Is US oil what y'all trade for oil, or what is it on Top Step? It is CL is what you want to look for. Crude oil, CL, when you're looking at futures. All right, Jose, appreciate you, my brother. If you run today, it's going to be a difference of a lot throughout the week. If you don't, then it's going to trickle. That scares me enough to be consistent. I hear that, bro. Holy moly, that's a fact. Damn, Drew. Why you had to do that, bro? Now you kind of like, damn, Drew. Now I gotta push through it, because Drew did just make a good point, bro. Damn, bro. Damn you, Drew. He said, damn you, Drew. Yo. Nah, these markets are really doing much, family. I don't know what's good with these markets. They're just going to be choppy today. It's going to be a super choppy day today, it seems like. Until after we get off. Once we get off, it's going to be, you know, so for the sake of anybody that might be in a position here on the NASDAQ, I'm going to call it off. I'm going to wrap it up like that, guys. We did take a little L today. Small $300 loss. Again, it's acceptable. It is what it is. I kind of hope it was a little less. I'm trying to stay around $200, $250. But it's cool. It'd be like that, you know. But for the sake of anybody that's in positions right now, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off this, because as soon as I get off, this is gonna start to run to the upside. So hey, man, shout out to you guys who are gonna be able to benefit off of that, you know. Let's see, welcome to my mental battles. Yeah, still big on SHIB. Don't dog me out. I mean, SHIB, again, if the meme coins are gonna take off again, then SHIB is one of those that should take off, right? SHIB, Dogecoin, all those mainstream ones, they should still perform well, right? Once everything starts moving, I think there's still a good chance. Let's see, took a strong L in our today. Have a blessed fam. See y'all tomorrow. All right, awesome, man. Hopefully it wasn't too much, bro. That L, man. That's what I say. We gotta limit our losses, family. Like, if you're duplicating what I'm doing, then duplicate what I'm doing with my losses too. Minimizing them, lowering my risk, man. That's the name of the game. least I made a quick 200. Hey, man, at least we can celebrate you, Kev. Let's go. Celebrate you, man. You'll be the one we celebrate today. Let's go. Come on. And Drew. Drew made a bag today, too. A few of you guys made a bag today. You know, as long as I can celebrate some of y'all, we in good shape, man. Is it Elon gonna pub Shiba for Trump campaign? I mean, that's what everybody hopes. I think you know what's crazy? And this is the biggest. This is why I'll be bullish on Shiba. Elon Musk is currently in the process of turning Twitter or X not just into a social media platform, but a financial beast, you could say, right? Like Elon wants to turn Shiba into like what PayPal is, right? We're able to transact, buy and sell crypto, right? Obviously, he's a big fan of Shiba. So once he does actually come out with the financial services for Twitter, you know damn well he's going to make Shiba accessible through Twitter for sure, right? Because he's a big fan of it. So that's super bullish for Shiba if you ask me. That's super bullish for Shiba if you ask me. All right, once they do finally get that all out and he does turn it into a bank or whatever it is, a PayPal version 2.0, I'm telling y'all, Shiba's going to be blessed because of that. XRP to the moon, hopefully. Shout out to all you XRP heads, man. I have 0 XRP and I don't plan on ever getting any, but you know, shout out to you guys that do get it. Hopefully it does run. Is HBAR still decent? HBAR is still pretty decent. You know, again, you just gotta be patient just like with everything else. You know, but HBAR is still very decent. Still very decent for sure. 2 choppy weeks, but you ain't blow the account. That's what we gotta really look at for real. There we go, Drew. There we go. That's a fact, right? 2 choppy weeks, but we ain't blow the account. That's a W, bro. Like going through this losing streak, family, but still being able to trade the same exact account for the past 2 weeks, even though we're going, like, come on now. Come on now, baby. That comes down to risk management, man. That comes down to really knowing how to manage your risk accordingly, right? Most people go through 1 choppy week and blow their shit, right? They go through 2 choppy days and blow their shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about being selective, man. When you understand markets are like, look at NASDAQ for the past, like, look at this. I mean, we had a very nice run last week, but so far to start this week, man, we've been super choppy here, right? Since Thursday, we haven't really done much. We just been going back and forth, you know, and our type of trades, our strategy benefits when we are actually trending. All right. Like we benefit the most in trendy markets. Right now, we've just been stuck in this chop. You know, so it'd be like that. It'd be like that, man. Nah, but that's a fact. Let's see. NGJ for a little buy up. What are these gens doing, man? Up a light 60? Come on now, Ricardo. Turn up, Dan. Turn up, Dan, Ricardo. Where's our signal, man? Come on, Ricardo. Where's our... Now I think about it. Where's our signal? Did Ricardo tell any of y'all he was getting in, family? Because he ain't tell me. I would have loved to get in here. Good catch though, Ricardo. Come on, bro. Hopefully that continues to run for you, bro. Hopefully it does continue to run, man. Come on, GJ. Keep flying, man. Come on. Wait for that 11 o'clock candle. Yeah, we gotta see. He said, I just got on my bad. It's all good, baby. I'm glad that you're making money, man. I'm glad you eating, bro. Make sure you just secure some, though. Julius in the house. What's going on, Julius? Yeah, I mean, we about to hop off this anyways right now. Because I'm telling you, once I hop off, you see, like I'm sitting here because I'm expecting this to start running. Watch what, as soon as I hop off, she gonna start flying. Watch. So, I'm gonna hop off now. I said that already, but I'm gonna hop off. Listen, family, I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with me today. You guys are absolutely superstars for being here, dealing with me, dealing with my chaos, with my music, with my personality. It takes a certain individual to be able to deal with Abel's personality, man. So you guys are absolutely amazing. I appreciate y'all so much. But we're gonna end it off of that, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, to take more wins and losses and just continue to build this account the hell up. So hopefully you guys had a good time today, and hopefully you guys come back tomorrow. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of y'all day. Now, thanks to Drew, I gotta prepare for this run. All right, y'all. Let's get it.